Guys, welcome to today's tutorial. This is your favorite designer, Vic Truth. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to be taking us on a step-by-step guide on how to achieve a social media flyer design. So just as you're seeing on my screen, this is a new month social media flyer for the month of November for a car business here in Abuja. So if you can look closely, this is where the address is being located. So this is what the car business is all about. And so I'm going to be closing down this design and then showing you how I was able to achieve this. Alright, so let's go. So here, this is my white space. Okay, how was I able to achieve this white space now? So this is it. I was able to achieve this white space by clicking on the PIP icon here. Right, so you can see the icon I just highlighted now, the shape icon there. So it is called PIP icon. Under that PIP icon, you can find color, transparency, and so many others, right? Eventually you open your Pixellab and you don't find the color white, right? All you need to do is just go to color, still under the PIP icon, click on color, right? Just scroll down a bit. These are different colors, right? So scroll down until you find the exact white color and just pick the white color and click on the good sign at the top here, and you have that settled. So now once you have this white shape, the next thing to do is go to the hexagon shape, the middle icon, right? Hexagon shape, I just highlighted it now. So once you click on this hexagon shape, you find import, right? This is import at the top here. So click on import. Now this is where you import the image you have already. So this is the image I worked with. So this is it here, and then I'm going to click on the good sign here. Here you find the good sign down here, and then click on the good sign and you have that imported here. All you need to do is click on this bigger circle here and then increase the size by dragging it. Okay, you can see the way I keep dragging it and keep moving. So you can just increase the size by dragging it, or better still, scroll down to relative size here. This is relative size, and click on relative size and drag to 100% and drag to 100%. So whichever way you intend to do it, so you can reduce it whichever way. So that is that for this. So I'm going to position this appropriately, and bam, this is how I want it to be. So I'm going to use relative position to dictate that this is actually in the middle. So this is relative position, I just cycled it, and then click on the middle icon here, and then you have this image settled in the middle, and that is that, and click on the good sign and you have this all settled there. So what do I do next? Now if you look closely, now you find out that there's a straight shape line here, and we don't want this to interrupt or make the design looks awkward. So what we need to do is still under that hexagon shape, right? You find shape. This is shape here. So you click on shape, increase the size of your shape by working with any of the cycle here, right? So I'm going to increase this by moving this way and then moving this way. Okay, so reduce this size and then scroll down. All right, scroll down under all these options that you just see me do this. All you need to do is just scroll down a little. Scroll down, you find fill color, right? Fill color. Now once you find this fill color, click on the gradient part. Now once you have gradients, click on the plus sign, right? Click on the plus sign. Now once you click on the plus sign, now this is a color palette area. We have two pen in this color palette areas, just as I have cycled. Now you can see one having a brighter color and one having a darker color. For you to be able to balance this equation, no, we need one to be a bit transparent, that is, it can lay out on any image I place it, right? So what I need to do is I'm going to click one of the pen. So you can see I have clicked one of them and it has a pink color stroke line, right? That shows that I have selected a particular pen. So after that, all I need to do is click on this color drop icon, right? So click on the color drop icon. Now you can find 3 color lines here. Now the last color line, which is this, is where you can make out the transparent color. Now for you to be able to make out that color, you have to move this cycle. You have to move this cycle, right? You have to move this cycle to this point, right? So I'm just going to do that now. This is it, and bam. So I do the same for this. I'm going to move it to the white space, and bam. So all I need to do is click on the OK icon, and now you can see we have this space all transparent, and we have here with the darker shape, right? And then all I need to do is click on OK, and then I have it all here, but I don't need this color. So sorry, after that you have to click on the good sign here at the top here, okay, so that you don't have to interrupt with any other thing. So I don't need this dark shape, and I need it not facing this way alone, but I need it also facing the other way. So for me to rotate this, I just click on this rotate icon here, and then I rotate it gently, and then place it at the edge of the image, and then scroll down to color, still under the hexagon shape. Scroll down to color, enable color by putting it on. Now you can see once you enable your color, it has a default color of red, right? It has a default color of red. So I'm just going to go scroll down to white color, and then pick the white color. Now you can see this blend in a bit, but it still shows a bit kind of a stroke line. So what do I do is to duplicate this by clicking on copy. So once I click on copy, I have a duplicate of this, and then I place it also closer to it until we have this fade in properly into the image. And now we have it fading properly into the image. So I do the same by copying again, and then bring it down, rotate it to the other angle, and then place it here towards the edge of the image, and then duplicate it again so that it could blend in properly, and bam. So we have this all settled. Now what do I do is to click on my layer panel here at the top. Click on my layer panel. So in order for me not to move these things around, not to scatter what I've arranged, so I'm just going to click on the lock key icon. Okay, this is the lock key icon here. So I'm going to be locking all this transparent image that I have just created, so they don't move from where I have placed them. So now afterwards, you click on the layer panel again to close this option, and then we have that closed. So now we're going to be doing our text. Now it is the text now that tells the whole story behind your design. Okay, so now first we said hello November, so I'm going to click on the A icon. The A icon is where you find anything related to text. So click on text at the top here, and then you place text here, and then click on edit. Click on edit here. Once you click on edit, and then you edit your text to fit into whatever you want to write. So I want to write hello, then okay. So I have my hello. Reduce the size of my hello by clicking on size here. Okay, this is size here. So I can either reduce the size by clicking on size, or clicking on these round circles here. If I move it down, I increase the size. If I move it up, I reduce the size. Down, increase, up, you reduced. So now I have this, but I think it's too small, so I'm going to increase the size to 25. And now we have it at 25. So I'm going to scroll down to fonts. So you can walk around whichever font you have on your Pixellab. So I'm actually using the pro version of this app. So for you to be able to do this, you just pick a decent font. So this is a decent font for me. I'm going going to go to spacing. This is spacing, and then I'm going to space it to 100%, and then I have my halo placed here. So the next text to do is to write November. So I'm going to copy this and then write November. Okay, so I have November written. I'm going to close down the space. The space I did initially, I'm going to close it down to 0%. So, and then increase the size by dragging it down. Increase the size by dragging it down. Okay, so I'm going to choose a particular font for this. I actually worked with a different fonts for this, so I'm going to scroll down to the fonts that I made use of. So I'm going to go down to color, and then I can decide to make a gradient color, or I can decide to choose a specific simple color and do what I need to do. So go to gradients, pick on gradients, click on the plus sign so I can set out my gradients. Just I've told you about these two pencils, so whichever one you select, you just go to the color rainbow here and set up your color gradients the way you want it. So I'm going to be working with red, and this is red, and then here the second pen, select the second pen, click on the color drop, and then go back to the red icon again, make it a bit the darker part of it. Right, so this is color, and then the color red, and then I slide this to the dark side. Right, so this is it on the dark side, and then okay, so I have this dark. So all these color icons here, you see, these are color gradient patterns, right? Color gradient patterns. So whichever one I pick, that's how the color is going to display on the text I'm applying it to, or an image, whatever I'm applying the color to. So if I pick this color, it's going to display this way. If I pick this color, it's going to display this way. If I pick this, it's going to display this way. If I pick this, it's going to display this way. So I'm going to pick this one. That is the third one here. Sorry, the fourth one here. So I'm going to pick that and then click on my OK icon, and then I have that added to my text. And that is that for this section. So the next section is click on the hexagon shape here, so we can add our shape below here. Click on this hexagon shape here, slide it, reduce the size by this point, and then position it downward, and then click on OK. Right, so you have this position here, you have this position here, you have this position here. It doesn't show that a text has been placed down, right? It doesn't show that a text has been placed down, but you get to find out soon. So this is it here, position down. So I'm going to add text by clicking on A icon, here. So A icon and then text. So what comes in first is the Happy New Month. Use any font of your choice to write the Happy New Month. So this is font, and then I picked and then OK. So we have this here, and then I'm going to place this, change the color of this text by scrolling down to color, and then change color to red. So I have this on red. So the next thing to do is click on text again, then you write the car business. You can decide to write your name there. You can decide to say Victruth Auto. And then OK. So I want to use a very unique font for this, just to make it look like a business name. Stretch Pro, then OK. So I have this here. So I'm just going to use relative position to dictate that this has been placed in the middle. And then okay, so this is it. Use relative position for this, and then yeah, all use relative position to be sure that you've placed this correctly and appropriately. So lock November, whichever text you're sure that you've positioned properly. All you need to do is just click on your layer panel at the top here and lock that text so you don't scatter what you've done already. So the happy new modes, I'm going to lock it. With truth auto, I'm going to lock it. So now the next thing to do is to add the description or the address of the car business, the address where the car business is located. So I've typed that initially, so I'm just going to go to where it is and then unlock it. So just the same way I told you on how to add this text, so that's just what you're going to do for this section. And that is just that. So I have my own address here, so I'm just going to unlock it and then position it properly. And then what Recruit Auto business is all about, so I'm just going to write, and I'm going to unlock it and then just write it, place it anywhere I want. And then this is it here. So that is that for this. You have your car business flyer almost ready. So I added some few spices to this, so I'm just going to do that now by clicking on the import icon. So where is the spices I added? This is it here. And okay, this is the spice, and then copy again, add again, and so that is that for this flyer design. You can just position this whichever way you want it to be, and that is that for a social media business flyer design. So do it to please like, subscribe, and turn up your post notifications. See you in the next video. Bye for now.